So it's October 2023. I've just graduated from secondary school and I'm about to start my next chapter of my life, which is college. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to go to college. But because my best friend Arvin, he said that he would also go to the same college as me. I was like, okay, I'm kind of like hyped up because at least I have someone that I know of that can go to college with me, because after school on the weekends, we would still be able to go and hang out together, do stupid shit together, do self-improvement stuff, and yeah, just yap about life and what we want to do in our future. But I was wrong. Because last year, January, he texted me that his father was going to apply for him to go to college at Australia. And if you don't know about Singapore education, right? Basically, after you finish high school or secondary school, you basically have three paths. You can go to JC, junior college, poly, or ITE. Okay. For me, I was on the path of going to ITE, but then after I complete ITE, I've still got to go to poly, which means I have to spend about 5 years in college. But for Arvin, right, he was like the 0.001% of Singaporeans who escape this path, and instead he go and study overseas. And he told me that he would go to Australia and study there for about 1 year. And I felt like, damn, okay, that means I'll never be able to see this guy. But I still managed to hang out with him and contact him, which I'll get into that later. So after Arvin flew out of Singapore, and I just continued to study college in Singapore, I had this teeny tiny hope of meeting someone who's on a similar path as me, herself, ambitious, adventurous, and disciplined. But I was wrong. It took me about 1 year in college in ITE to realize that no one, and I mean no one, not even a single person that I've ever met that I can relate to, that I can discuss about self-improvement together. Everyone was talking about the opposite of what I've done in the past. Everyone was talking about some random girls on the internet, some games, some K-pop, some weights, shit. The guys that I hang out with, right, in school, they could talk about girls as if I'm talking about self-improvement to Arvin. Okay, I don't mind if they talk about their past, sharing about their past mistakes, about being in a relationship, or they have a girlfriend and they want to marry her in the future and make her her future wife. No, you know what all these bevacos did or not? These bevacos, right, they go and talk about other girls that are in their school or that they don't know of. And every time I read the message on their phone, right, I'll be like, what the f*** is wrong with them? Then every time, right, when they talk about girls, they will say oh guys, choose this girl, which one or two, and I'll be like the outcaster. I'll distance myself away from that because I didn't want to have anything to do with them. But sometimes they'll tell me, oh, Dawson, just choose one lah. And I'll say, okay, fine, I just pick this for the sake of it, because at that point of time, I was just trying to fit in. I wasn't really trying to fit in, but whenever they had discussions about it, I would just fit in for the sake of it. I would listen to their conversations, and every time they text on WhatsApp, right, I'll just ignore it. I tried to convince some of my classmates to get onto self-improvement habits, the basic one, going to the gym, taking that cold shower, or don't watch stupid shit on the internet. But I can just tell that none of them give a single shit about it. There was even one classmate of mine, I remember. He said that he wants to start posting content because he's seen that I'm posting content. And I just asked him, okay, why do you not want to post content? And he's like, oh, I'm lazy and blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, just go and post content, man. The moment I hear that he's lazy, I'm like, okay, that's it. No, I can't be. I don't think I have a potential friendship with him. And I know I might sound like a fixed-minded asshole for this, but correct me if I'm wrong, okay? But to me, right, ever since I got into self-improvement, I just want friends who are like ambitious, who are just ambitious, adventurous, and like disciplined. It doesn't matter if they're funny or not, or they're ugly or not, okay? As long as they have these three core character or like value, okay? It doesn't matter if they're short, ugly, fat, or anything. But as long as they're like this, right? Then yeah, I don't mind. But I don't have any. Even the friends in prom, right, that I met, yeah, one of them still go to the gym, but then he still watch brainwalk content. He stay up till like 4 a.m. to play video games. And when the moment I heard, and just recently, right, when I went to one of my high school friends to the gym, it was like 4 months ago. He told me that he stayed up till 4 a.m. to play video games. I'm like, what the why the want to play until like 4 a.m.? I didn't contact this guy anymore. So back to the story. So yeah, for like one whole year, I felt like a lonely wolf. I felt like I had no one to relate to at all. The only time I genuinely feel like my life is going good is if I like in terms of like friends, right? The only time I have a good time with, right, is like when I FaceTime out and like hang out with him. Because he's the only guy I can relate to. Yeah, we discuss shit about life. We talk about traveling, We talk about like bodybuildings and yeah, our favorite shows and everything. But he only come back to Singapore like once every 2-3 months. Other than that, I won't see him. So like during this period of time, I try to hang out with like my other friends and still try to fit in with my school friends. That time I still hang out with my childhood best friend who I've been friends with for like 13 years. And I told him that every meeting I want to hang out with him, every meeting I want to organize with, right, I just want him and me. But every time I saw him and his friends, I'm like, why the f*** do you invite them? Do you understand English? There was one time, right, it was like around October of last year. I told him that, okay, dude, I want to go to the mall with you. I want to eat with you and play games, okay? Because, when I try to go to the gym, right, he just like show no interest at all. So I have to like give up my activity of like going to the gym to meet up his activity because he does not give a shit about his physique and health. So when we had our moment, he messaged me and told me he told me that one of his friends were coming. I'm like, Dave, why you invite one of your friends? What the give you permission to do that? And okay, fine. I don't mind if he invite one of his friends to like come and hang out with Nina and him, but all the while they were talking from going back home to the bus and like from going after, okay, I don't mind if he bring his friends along, okay, his one friend. But all the while from walking to the bus stop from the game store, and then taking the bus home, All the while he was talking to his friend. And I'm like, who invite this beva go? I said only 1-1, not 2-1. Hinapon na. That was the moment. Okay, I'm done doing it. I'm done hanging out with him. And look, yeah, I sound like a fixed-minded asshole when it comes to having friends, but I'm going to be honest with you, I'm very picky with friends, okay? Like, very picky. This is the only time I'm like very picky with. Other than that, I'm not very picky with other things. Friends, yes, I am with. So, after that, I just felt like a lonely-ass wolf. I'm on self-improvement. You know, I thought if I'm like on self-improvement, I will have a lot of friends and, you know, I'll live like this dream life. But I think I'm wrong. Because I basically only have one friend my whole life. Basically, ever since I got into self-improvement, I have no girlfriend. I have no girls. Everyone thinks I'm literally a weirdo. I can tell, okay? I can just literally tell. They don't need to say a word. I can literally just tell. Because I'm basically doing the opposite of everyone. I'm reading books. I'm hitting the gym in the morning. I take cold showers. I sleep early. You know, just recently, right? One of the friends that I work in intern, right? He said that I've been too strict because I sleep at 11 o'clock. I'm like, no, that's humans should be going to bed before midnight, right? No, everyone's going to bed like 2, 3 a.m. I'm like, I asked everyone the same question. If you got nothing to do, just go sleep lah. What's so hard? Unless they have some like exceptional reasons, like okay, they got insomnia, they got like this shit to do. But if you're like on bed at 10 p.m. and you're like scrolling for like 2-3 hours, then you got some problem. Seriously. And yeah, for like 2024 was honestly like the most loneliest year of my life. My mental health, I'm not gonna lie to you, I felt kind of down bad. And right now, I think I can feel like the arc is coming back to me right now. Because just recently, my best friend, RV, just went to the military. And I have no other friends that I can talk to with or hang out with. I've tried to ask people, I've tried to like make a story and ask, yo, anyone want to go to the gym with me? But nobody replied. Even Arvin asked, yo, have you found your gym partner? I said, no. They said, that kind of sucks. Yeah. You know, to be honest with you, I would do anything. I'll literally maybe pay money to have ambitious, adventurous, and disciplined friend. Literally. Because I have no one else that I know of. Which is what I did. I joined Low Wireless community. I'm literally paying $30 a month, $25 a month to join this community. And just recently I went on a call with him. I mean, this is like the least I can do for myself. But other than that, I don't think I have anyone else to talk to. Look, I'm not going to give you any advice here, okay? This is just for me to raise awareness that self-improvement can be a beautiful journey because you are constantly improving yourself. But you need to understand there's also a dark side to it. What I've shared with you earlier is about the dark side of me when I was on self-improvement. I stopped. My social circle became zero. I No girls ever talk to me. Everyone thinks I'm a weirdo, and I basically cannot relate to anyone. You know, I am so down bad that I had to literally watch YouTubers who are the same as me. I pretend like I'm friends with them. That's how down bad I literally am. Or like how lonely I am. So maybe I just want to share, if I had to go back before 2024, right? I would make self-improvement a beautiful journey, but I also try to increase my social circle. This is the mistake that caused me to be in a lonely arc. Look, bro, if there's one thing I want you to take away from me, okay? Yes, focus on self-improvement. Yes, continue building yourself, but just don't forget that if you have friends that you can socialize with, just do it, man. Yeah, even though they might be not on self-improvement, but just do your best to do it, man. Okay? This is what I've done. I think that's about it for me now. Keep pushing, my friend.